He needs to really do something about this. He needs to deal with the Terran army, but there are so many tanks in this army mix, and Thors, and I don't know, where are the Vikings? There has to be. There we go. So about 6 Vikings, and these Colossus are not really going to do much with 6 Vikings on the field. Now these units, if these units take down a lot of probes, it's really bad for Socke. Because Socke lost his 4th expansion over there. And let's see, no, just not killing off that much. Just getting a shot off and then leaving those units there to be pretty much wasted. I'm not exactly sure what that was about. But these Voiders is trying to scout around, see if there's any expansion from Servy on this side. But not yet. 2 sensor towers being placed to see movement on this entire side of the map over here. And now we have Servy moving across. Is he actually going to move across? A lot of tanks and a lot of Thors. And I don't really see Socke in such a good position right now. He needs to really do something. He needs to make a move somehow against the Terran player. He needs to get rid of these tanks first of all. Those tanks are really bad, and let's see, the mothership is here. Is he gonna try recall? Really? Ooh, sneaky Socke. And see if he's actually gonna try some recall. And he'll get the gold. Maybe, I'm not exactly sure. There's a lot of turrets here. Nah. So I gotta be careful. Vortex or something. No. Oh, nice. And is the mothership gonna go down? Yes, but the Vikings did die, so that's pretty okay. He did kill off the Vikings, and those were the primary threat against his Voiders and Colossus. There's 2 Vikings remaining. Let's see how he's gonna use these. Voiders are extremely good against these Thors. Let's see if he's just gonna... Oh, and the Thors are being flanked over here. He needs to focus fire. No, he's losing his Void Rays. Oh, noise. And Carrier is up as well, but lost his Void Rays to nothing. Should have been more careful over there. Focused fire on the Thors with the Void Rays, because they're so good against Thors. But anyway, miraculously, those Zealots are doing so much damage here on the Thors. And this Carrier flanking from this side, and Colossus doing more damage to the tanks. And this Immortal is doing a lot of damage to those tanks, as we can see. And Colossus melting away as long as they can still stay alive. And I guess Socke really killed a lot of forces. Even though he lost his army, I mean, he killed worth a lot more than he lost. So here we go, these tanks going down as well. But additional reinforcements being rallied here by the Terran player. Bunch of Vikings, and he should chill with the Void Race. He's getting Sidestorm right now. Sees that there are a lot of infantry being produced right now, so let's see if he loses this. If he loses, it's nothing mining here yet, but if he does lose this, it's not so good. He's sending his Void Rays over here, killed some, like 1-2 Vikings, I'm not exactly sure, but this planetary fortress is going up, and Servy's taking slow but steady map control over Socke. And why is Socke getting all these Void Rays? I don't get it. They're not good against what the Terran player has. Lots of Vikings, Thors, Marines. Obviously, against Marines, worst unit ever you could get is Void Rays. Now, I'm gonna take a look at the unit counting station. So just 1 Carrier out right now. The other one died. I'm getting 3 High Templar. Actually, no, it has 3 High Templar. I was talking about the Sidestorm. Sidestorm is almost done. So there we go. Gonna have an attack happening over here. He has to take down those Marines first. Yep, there we go. And good, the Carrier helping a lot with killing those Marines. And now those tanks are gonna go down. And there we go. Pew, 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 pew. So, Voider is doing their job over there, forcing the Terran player back. But there's like so many constant reinforcements. I mean, look at this. How many units the Terran player is making? How many Vikings he has right now? And these units just getting killed off 1 by 1. And the Terran player is retreating right now. But the thing is, Socke needs an expansion. There we go. He's trying to get the gold up. But this is such a crap expansion to get with all these, with these Zelnaga towers. You can just put tanks here and harass the hell out of that one. But 4 Void Rays moving here. Is he gonna try and snipe some expansion? Maybe gonna try sniping this. Let's see if he manages to get it down before it gets cancelled. Seems so. So quite a lot of minerals getting lost here. 400 minerals. this turret is gonna get taken out, and this turret is gonna take. Oh, ow, 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 ow! So many Vikings. Holy no! Why is he turning them around? He's gonna lose 3 of them. Yep, there we go. It was better if he let them be on the course that they had before. And a lot of High Templar here. These can storm, so I gotta cancel, 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 cancel. No, cancel. Crap. Losing another 400 minerals there, and this is oversaturated. Socke is running out of places to mine from. And there we go, 4 stalkers being warped in, but he needs to take out the tanks. Send the carriers, send the carriers. Oh, and 3 carriers, this is good. And 3 carriers are gonna do a great job against this, but he needs to storm the marines. The marines are gonna stem and go for the carriers. He needs to be really careful. Or not. No, they're just gonna run away. Seems good. Indeed. Good, 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 good. The marines are getting taken out, and let's see what's gonna happen right now. A lot of Vikings and Templar are just not really getting the storms, the ideal storms they needed out, and Socke, I think, went a little bit too far ahead of himself right there. And Servy looking good in this position, and this is gonna get taken out, and once this gets taken out, it is bye-bye Socke, because he has no bases to mine from. He has these forces over here. He's gonna try killing off some scraps, whatever he can, but he has to be really careful. He loses this one. This is almost mined out. His income is virtually non-existent, while the Terran has this fresh one up. The gold's still not fully mined out, neither is this one, and he's gonna probably, yep, there we go, he's gonna take that base as well. And look at this. What? 16, 21 Vikings. Wow, 21 Vikings. So, and a lot of tanks and ghosts and nasty stuff, marines and all sorts of Terran crap. But Socke doesn't want to let this go, and look at these probes, how cute they are. Like 30 probes here. Trying to mine off that 1 cube, and he's long distance mining, trying to get this up again, but oh, this is so bad. If Servy moves in there, it's not gonna. Oh, and he has to be careful not to lose too many Vikings here, but not that many stalkers, sadly. And getting a few, getting like 2. Oh, gotta be careful with your probes. Ouch! Oh, GG. Hurts. So, what can I say? Solid game from Servy this time. I just think Socke did a good game, but really big mistake with getting all those Voiders. I would much rather have seen him get Carriers and Colossus like he did last game, because it was like so much better. Then this Voiders are not really good because they won't get the charge up, and Vikings have the big range. So I guess what Socke was hoping for was to get the Vikings in a vulnerable position, get a good storm off, or take them out with the stalkers as much as he could. But since if there's so many tanks and marines and Thors and stuff like that out there, well, it's not really so good. Now another thing that could have made a difference if he used those Void Rays against those Thors. And when that attack came, because those Thors were isolated, and the tanks and everything else was down here, and then he could just move in and take everything with no casualties. But he did lose a lot of army there, and he shouldn't have. But overall, I'd say that looking at the game, this planetary fortress stuff really advantages the Terran player. I mean, you cannot take down these expansions. It is so messed up. You just can't. Well, I mean, they did boost Nexus HP, and that's a good thing, but what are you supposed to do when you just lose your expansions like that, and there's no way you can repair, and they don't do any damage, they don't really do anything, while the Terran has this monstrosity over here with a lot of armor and does huge damage, does splash, you can repair it. It's really nasty. In macro games, I mean, because as you can see, it comes down basically to resources. If these bases would still have resources over here, then Socke would be fine and the game would continue, but the resources run out, and the longer the game goes, the more a Terran player is being advantaged by his planetary fortress, because he can just keep on mining and mining and mining. Now the only thing I would have liked to see from Socke in this game would be maybe getting some more prisms around and storming SCVs like here and here, like 2 High Templar warped in at the edge, and just getting storms would kill off like 20 SCVs in these locations. So I think Socke is really not the harass fan. He just kind of all in, not all in, but he does this macro game where he wants to slowly just like push and take you over and just win, basically outnumber you, out control you actually, and he doesn't really use harassment so much. So Anyway, the income war has clearly been won by Servy, and Socke, being a late game player, usually he favors late game. Without the resources, there's no late game. So Metalopolis, a really great map for Terran. It's easy to defend with these fortresses and tanks and stuff like that. It's easy to get from one base to another, and yeah, I mean, to take your side of the map and then just defend it. Anyway, really good game. I hope you guys liked it, and sorry for not uploading anything yet. YouTube was down, no processing of any videos, so I didn't bother casting anything really, because I didn't know how much I'd be, for how long I'd be stuck with those videos, and I didn't really make anything. So here it goes. This is the first upload after like 2 days, I think it is, or 1 day and a half, more like it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then do subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next cast. Stay tuned for more videos.